Throw one out there. We'll throw one out here. Alright, hey look, we have a new friend. Let's go see if we can't tame another one. Bombardier beetles are very fun because, organic alternative to gunpowder. Yeah, they just grow gunpowder. So, we're going to be preparing for some mad science. And actually, I just realized I need to check something. Ah, g'day, g'day. Yep, it is a Tuesday, so it's my stream day. Just need to quickly check something. As we are preparing for madness. Oh, my Majungacorn's a female. We're going to be taming something very particular today. As I immediately load up some funny ammo. So just realized, why the crap do you have so much... Okay, I know why I have so much shit. I was fighting, fighting deathworms. We're gonna go tame another Majungacorn. And then we're going to continue work on getting everything together for the Indominus Rex. The off-brand Indominus Rex. You know, all that can just go. I don't need any of that. Don't need you. I don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need a random foot. Don't need you. Alright, first things first. I know there's a Majungacorn out in the wastes. I think you're a shit level. Yeah, 66. Majungacorns have a 1% spawn rate. They're basically shiny Pokemon. So, as soon as this bloody... Hold on, I know what'll get it to fix itself up. You shot. There we go. That'll stabilize the frame rate, at least until Ragnarok's beloved fog rolls in. So, first things first, we're going to get a Majungacorn, because... Majungacorn. And then we're going to be hunting for a good female Carno. What have we got there? Friggin' I need to clear that out someday. Then we're going to be looking for a decent... I mean, look, we could get any female Carno. But, you know, I could get more use out of it if it's a decent one. Then we need a pair of Raptors. And then I believe the only thing we're going to need is a Giga. But, first things first comes the Majungacorn. Which I saw out here in the desert. One of the few places that actually has creatures that can threaten me. Also, not going to say no if any deathworms decide to show up. Though, for some reason... I'm not sure if you use no untamables, but, I've tended to find no untamables deathworms are a bit of an interesting experience trying to actually find out what level they are. Oh, hold on there. I always keep an eye out for Gigantifis. Number one, because I threw down the $5 fucking dollary-doos for it. But number two, Gigantifis eggs make the extraordinary kibble. The best kibble in the game. So, you know, if we just so happen to find a nice high-level Gigantifis, I will definitely take the time to tame it. Because unlike their cousins, Titanoboa, they're not a pain in my ass to tame. But a level 66, I've got well above that. I don't need a random level 66. Ooh. Sun glare. Just gotta remember where that Majunga corn was. They're very... The Majunga saws have a very particular stance, and Majunga corns are always white. Oh, hello. What do we got here? 114 Scorched, Meraxes. We're actually keeping an eye out in case we do get another good Scorched Meraxes. We really should clear them. But we actually do have a pretty decent one back at base. And eventually we will be fighting the bosses, so... Okay, game. Yeah, there's the lag. Hold on. What level's this little shit? I think I'm gonna wipe him off the face of the planet. 114, you know what? I think you guys drop Allo Brains. That'll be more useful to me than your continued existence. Ooh, yes, an Allo Brain. Delightful. Alright, back to finding this mysterious... rogue Abelisaur. Because yes, Majungasaurus is of the Abelisaur family. Most famous in that family is everyone's favorite will make your dinosaur movie better just by having it in there. Carnotaurus. If you haven't seen it, go and watch, Rick Raptor, that's the one. Rick Raptor did a recent movie review where he put this theory to paper that if a Carnotaurus is in a movie, it will be the best part of that movie. And... oh. Alpha? Alpha nearby? Oh, you're the Alpha. Interesting. We'll come back for you. But yes, if you think about it, can you think of a movie that has a Carnotaurus and the Carnotaurus is not the best part of the movie? So we are, of course, attempting to hunt down a Carnotaurus as well, but Majunga is a... oh, 156. Okay, that's a pretty good one. It's not going to add any stats to our breeding pool, but that's a pretty good... also, yeah, what's with these vultures randomly just flying underground? Speaking of things randomly flying underground, I have a suspicion that, we're going to need to make our way over to the Tuso Trench at some point. Just to show you my suffering. Alright, where the bloomin' hell? I know it was on one of these ridges. I know it's on one of the ridges, so... must be dead ahead, I guess. I don't think anything else would have tamed it. They're not really popular. Oh, I don't have a miner's helmet. That wasn't a massive tarantula. That was a massive jumping spider. Very different. They're friendly. I use them as builders, actually. They're really good at, climbing. Jumping spiders are lovely. It's just a massive peacock spider. Oh no. I'm very sorry. I love spiders. Don't worry, we're not going after them today. They are very harmless in this area, so they're basically going to be ignored unless we do somehow come across a 180. And even in that case, I'm probably not going to tame them because they're a pain in the ass to tame. But, no, that's completely fair. Don't worry. They will just harmlessly bounce away from us. We will not be interacting with them. We are instead hunting the mythical unicorn. Something downright mythical at the moment. Hold on. Is it low level enough I can just use my thing on it? One moment. Where's me scanner? Ooh, that is an alpha I will not fuck around with up there. Bugger. Okay, I can't use the scanner for it. That's fine. I know it's around, though. We'll keep looking. Because Majongas have a very distinctive... One or two. Majongas have a very distinctive silhouette. So we will be... able to spot it from a mile away. I don't know, I totally have a male Majonga corn. Why would I possibly need to grab the other wild random spawning male? Pretty colours. Not what I'm looking for, but pretty colours. Hold on, I might need to bring out the better scout for this. Yes, no, the true terror of the desert is Shai-Hulud. Blessed be the maker on his path, but, doesn't look like there are any around, sadly, but we will at some point be taming a Deathworm. Probably not today. Because unfortunately Deathworms are a lot trickier to find in this game than they were back in the old days. I kind of just gotta wait for them to just show up out of nowhere. Oh, random Magna Gecko. I should grab a Magna Gecko at some point, or at least some of their tails. They're another modded creature, and what they do is... yeah, they, it's a bit morbid, but you slice their tail off with an axe, and you can throw the tail out to lure creatures, and they, they'll regrow the tail quickly enough, but it's a little bit morbid. Just weaponizing tails falling off. Alright, maybe the Southern Dune Ridge here. I might want to grab our speedier scout. I'll pick up Thornvale. And we'll get the other scout so I can actually... oh, well, no, that is a Fasolasuka. almost got excited there for a moment, hoping a Deathworm was going to show up out of the ground. No, it's a Faso. And a very bad one at that. I'll just back it out while I'm here. I don't even have a Faso, but level 30. You're taking up spawns that could be other creatures. Oh, hold on. That's a 162 Majunga. That's a pretty good... That's Galvarex. I swear it was up around here. Oh, speaking of a mess, what's going on down here? 66. So... one last sweep, then we'll go get the quicker ones, and then, the hunt for the remaining tames will begin. Along with just anything interesting we stumble across. Thankfully, though, most of the tames won't be too bad, though the problem will be the Giga. As we're going to need a pair of Gigas, which won't be insurmountable. But I would prefer a decent pair of Gigas over... a random ass level 18 Giga. The level 18 Giga will still work, but I can get a lot more use out of like a level 180 Giga. Hold on, are you attacking an ant nest there, buddy? Oh, that's a good level Faso. Pretty good area for it as well, though once I break everything there, I'm not quite sure where I'd be able to go next. Oh, 180 Galvarex. That is something of interest. Fasolasuchus. They're like a crocodile, but more different. 168, and it's something I don't have. But they are a bit of an interesting tame. Me and explosives in this game don't tend to have a good history. Oh, it's a spid. No, you're a Monolitho. Oh, hello, that is another... Oh, that's the Alpha Monolitho we saw. Okay, God damn it, is that Majungacorn? Oh, Scorch Meraxes. Oh, hold on. Level 24 Alpha Daemonus. Hold on. Is it? I've known it exists, but, like, I wouldn't really call it prevalent. Mind you, Australian time zones, there's a grand total of like one person I've ever seen around. Like, it's bigger than Moonguard in that Moonguard horde is dead? Really? Huh. Every other time I've gone on, it's been like 5 people. And, I've heard stories about WRA. Yeah, there's a few trolls around. The problem children over there, though, are, a certain little fox. Yeah. I've heard some tales that Volpera were a bit of a thing there. I know I've seen a few goblins over there too, which, you know, I respect some more gobbies. But yeah, WRA has had problems in the past very specific to Volpera. I don't know the full details, but I know it's, got bad enough people were doing fucking add-ons for detecting Volpera. Yeah. Oh, hello there. Oh, it's 72. God damn it. 72 and a female. I'll need a decent male Scorched Zungatherium one day. Because, I mean, look at it. It's a giant, angry stem rhino. I need one of them for a very particular tame. Which I think we actually have. A Magnapolia. It's basically the paladin of the dinosaurs. Yes, unfortunately, it seems like the unicorn has vanished for now. That's fine. We have to go on a bit of a wander anyway. So we're going to pack up Thornvale here. He will assist in things once we get to our destination. And I'm going to pack a few bits and bobs. We're going to pack some honey, just in case, because I'm going to be heading to the Redwoods first, and we're going to use that to go to the Suko. We're going to use that to go to the Highlands, and that'll give us some... Hopefully we'll find a Giga. Gigas tend to spawn in the Highlands. If they're going to spawn anywhere. Oh, hold horses. What, you Blister Beetle 114. Not ideal. I'm looking to see if we can't find a Blister Beetle and a... Oh, fucking Tyrant Dominators. A Blister Beetle... Any of the beetles, basically. Because they generate resources automatically, and Blister Beetles in particular, generate gas balls that we can't get on this map, so... We don't need gas balls, mind, don't get me wrong, this isn't like a resource that is desperately needed, but if I have a critter around who can make us stuff that we can't get on the map, that is going to be a very useful tame. Oh, hold on. That looks to be a Blaze Beetle, and that's a pretty decent level. Okay, can you land, please? Shoddy. If you kill my fucking Blaze Beetle, you little shit. Perish. Right, now did I bring what I need? Okay, maybe I can tame it with a shoddy. Okay, so these beetles just love to watch you fire guns. This isn't the most ideal way to tame it. We only got a third out of that. If I had a flamethrower, we would have got more. Oh, for fuck's sake. These... Give me a moment. I'm gonna... Terror bears! It's always terror bears, these little shits. I need to just go and grab my friggin', speed demon anyway. Oh, we can even do sillier than that. You haven't even seen any of the ones we're gonna tame with depression. Which, I think we can find one of them, actually. I think there's some Tarkias around. Alright, let's just throw this crap into here. Go, go. I would need that Blaze Beetle. It generates free propellant. Oh my god, it's at 0% because of that fucking... If that fucking piece of shit fucking... Okay, it's still alive, but the taming effectiveness has gone to absolute piss thanks to a certain fucking bird. I'm gonna go off on a fucking murder spree if it's fucked my tame up more than that. This Maguana here is our fastest tame. Absolute speed devil. Oh, hold on, that is a... Yeah, 54. Actually, I do need to save some money up to get ourselves one of those dragons, because they're pretty dang good. Alright, I just saw another one of my little enemies. Alright, you little shit. Oh, hold on. Thornvale. Vengeance must be undertaken. Oh my god, what is... Why aren't you fighting? Oh my god, you just died. What level is this direwolf? Is it going to... It's either going to perish or it's going to be tamed. 108. Insufficient. Right, that ruined my fucking tame. The problem is, those beetles rarely spawn at high levels because they're friendly, and everything else on this god's-forsaken desert wants to kill them for it. Well, I nearly had that blaze beetle, so we're going blaze beetle hunting. We want a decent level blaze beetle, and they're the easiest to find because bright red sticks out like a sore thumb. Now, unfortunately, there are quite a few critters here that will be hostile to them, including this little number, the Ogre Darner. Thankfully, though, I don't see any of them down here, so who knows what that Ogre Darner is going after. We will at some point need to tame an Ogre Darner, but my kibble has sort of run a bit dry at the moment, because, guess who decided to tame a Mosasaur? Thankfully, though, we do have the resources to bring our kibble supplies back up to what they should be, but, getting more kibble in Ark takes fucking forever, and I'd rather not sit around waiting for kibble to be produced. What have we got here? Level 30. I saw an Inostrancevia just here a second ago. What level are you? Level 30. Not worth my time. Oh, g'day, Mirable. How you going? Now, I normally wouldn't be so petty as to just, you know, randomly kill every random terabird I see. But... oh, cool, pissed. Then you know exactly why I'm killing every random terabird I see. Excuse me, Mr. Agatuama, sir. Thank you. Yeah, what the fuck's happening there with you? That's so weird. It's just a small little side quest added a patch ago, and it's completely fucking broken on you. Alright, what do we got down there? That is a scorpion. I hear a terabird. That is so weird. It was working in the PTR. How the fuck did they break it? Whoa, whoa, hold the phone. Is that... oh, hello there, Platypo. We in fact have some delicious oxtail, which is the equivalent of mutton. So, you know what? I think we're gonna get ourselves this little number. Oh. Alright, we're gonna make sure... nothing tries to kill this. This is a very shitty level for a Platyposaurus, but I have been trying to hunt these things. Actually, you should probably get off the ant nest there. This is an incredibly shit level for one of these, but I've been trying to get one of these for frickin' a while. There we go. Okay, we're picking him up. That little amphibian there, Platyposaurus, has probably one of the most powerful techniques of any. If I just hold it on my shoulder, it will slowly repair my armor. So that is going to save me so much in resources. Oh, Megatherium. Speaking of a very good critter, I love Megatherium. But that is a level 24 Megatherium. Hold on. You squawk at me. So yes, we are doing a little bit of hunting for various tames at the moment. Hold on, was I... What is that? That's a Smilodon. Oh geez, speaking of the water. That's Digimorlock. The water looking like a fucking war. Ah, here it is. So here's the Paladin. Magnapolia. They hate carnivores. And they will punch above their weight class. So, because we're on a carnivorous wyvern, we're just not going to deal with that at the moment. Alright, I'm gonna go to the second desert island, then we'll head over to Arkstralia, just for a few more checks on if we can't snag a blaze beetle. On Ark, I always have things planned on Ark. We are trying to tame the ingredients for making the Moro Rex. We will be creating a genetic abomination. Oh, hold on, there's one of the ingredients right there. Level 60 raptor, fuck it. Surprisingly, I don't have a raptor yet, but, I don't need to settle for a level 60 raptor. I can absolutely get something a bit stronger than a level 60 raptor, given I'm currently riding around on a level... What are you at the moment? 308 wyvern. Yeah, I think I can settle for a bit stronger raptor than level 60. However, these desert islands are where we can find... Ooh, hello there. Oh, hi, Magnapolia. What level are you? 180 Magnapolia. Yeah, fuck that. I'm getting the fuck away. Oh, male Scorched Zungatherium. Now that is something I might have to go and do a kibble run for. And that is something we're going to ban out of chat. So we have 3 female Zungatheriums, but that's the first high-level male I've seen. So I'm going to have to get one of our other wyverns over there, who I have loaded up with a bunch of materials, and we're going to have to play the fun game of fire the cannon at the Zungatherium. That is one of the good choices we can have when we eventually go for a Magnapolia. There is one other very particular tame that we could get a Magnapolia with, though, and that's why I wanted to snag some honey. We might snag some honey from one of the other bases of my tribe. Yeah, we'll head to the main base up north and we'll snag some honey there, and then we'll spin over to the Redwoods. Because there is this very powerful creature, you might have heard of it. Bears in this game are absolute fucking powerhouses. So we're gonna get a bear. And because bears eat berries, they don't count as carnivores. So they are one of the best creatures for fighting a Magnapolia. Though also... Oh! Hold the phone! 120 female Carno. Okay, okay. We do need a female Carno, and 120 is on the low end of acceptable, but that is an acceptable level. Beetle, hold on. 72, not really worth it. Look, I will settle for anything above 1. Oh, hold on, what is going on here? I think you are... Yeah, don't fight the vultures. That Carnotaurus decided to fuck around with the vultures, and now that Carnotaurus is dead. Speaking of Carnotaurus, what level are you? Level 1? Level 30. Nope. Vultures are very strong. They're glass cannons. They hit like a missile. If they weren't such an actual pain in the arse to tame, because they love to just fly around and not land, and to tame them you have to talk to them while they're landed, I would actually get one. Oh, hold on. 180 female blaze beetle. Hello there, my friend. Guess what? Time to show you how things are. So yeah, these beetles love guns. This beetle just loves firearms. So by firing the shotgun into the air, we tame the beetle. Three, two, one. Alright, we should be good for another tame now. And she's a very powerful one as well, so... that is good. Though if we can get the last type, the Blister Beetle, that will make us very happy, because this gives us free propellant, which is a relatively rarely used resource, but we're going to need propellant to make flamethrowers. And flamethrower-related accessories. One more shot ought to do it. But the other one, the Blister Beetle, gives us gas balls, which you can only get on other maps. So, taming that will let us make some stuff here that we normally can't make. Go. That's our delightful little blaze beetle. Let's pick her up and check out her stats. Very high crafting skill. That's good. Otherwise, nothing particularly noteworthy. All right. Let's just see if we can't get lucky and find a blister. And then we'll begin oh, hold the phone. That is a 102. Then we'll go and begin Project Bear. Actually, while we are here, if we do find a good level raptor, I might just grab it. The good level Carnotaurus we can leave. It doesn't look like she's going to have anything really affecting her. But I know raptors are a notorious for getting themselves into trouble. You trouble? You seem to be desiring some trouble there. Fuck around and find out. Ah, level 18, I know. I just wanted... I'm also keeping an eye out just in case we do come across a good Inoshensivia, because, like... Inoshensivia, it's a Gorgonopsid. Everyone loves Gorgonopsids. They have a really cool name for a, I mean, You are talking Orgrimmar. Look, there's a reason... Oh, whoa, speaking of violence, let us not fly into the... Let's not fly into the frickin', Gigantoraptor nest. Look, there's a reason that my WRA character, who I actually do stuff on, is just a... And it's very rare I even do stuff on here. But it's a Tauren Druid. Who... You... Pegomestax little shits. You know what? Respect for Laughing Skull showing up. I kind of hope against hope that, you know, they actually let the various orc tribes do something. But, you know, given Laughing Skulls went in the Orc Heritage quest, chances are sadly low. They should just let the various orc tribes just give them each their little thing and just have them specifically show up to do things. Like, you got some engineering problems, just have some Black Rocks there, just going, yep. There's your problem. Alright, actually, while we're here... Ooh, hello there. Yeah, wanna wait. I'm still pissed off at Megistotheriums after our last one decided to fuck around and kill itself. We will be needing to hunt one at some point, but they seem to just love fucking killing themselves. Well, even then, like, you know, you got all their little niches that they each have. Oh, hell the phone. What are you doing here? That is a pelagic crocodile. And there's a Velabionyx. Level 24. I know some people were hoping on Silvermoon to be a bit more popular, given the announcement. Oh, hold on, that's another Rex. Lovely colors. I might come back for that Rex, you know? Yeah. But I mean, Silvermoon be Silvermoon. Alright, I'm going to switch mounts because, you know, I love my wyverns and all, but I feel the need. Oh my god, people. Yeah, exactly. It's got to be the right character who has a reason to hang there. And, you know, I love my wyverns and all, but I have a need. The need for speed. So, we're going to be rocketing. Give me those. Everything else. Oh, hello, brain. That is worth money. Everything else we don't need. Oh, actually, speaking of bugs, while we're over this side of the map, let's do a quick little trip over to... That's not what I wanted. I want you. Also, at some point, I really need to get my greedy hands on some bison. That is a... Ooh, that's a 174 female. That's actually a pretty good bison. Anywho, what we're going... Oh. What we're going to do while we're out here... We're going to head over to the Abyss. Let's try to use this, rock here. Also, yeah, I need to do more raids. I'm 7 out of 8 on normal, but some groups do not possess the ability to prioritize targets. This is actually one of the better areas for gears, but I've been through here a few times, and I've not seen any gigas, so. So, we've had enough of the surface for now. Let's head down into the depths on Halcyon. Who is a Glaucus. It's a dragon eel. A dragon slug. But most importantly, it's a dragon slug that nothing's stupid enough to attack. At least nothing, this high up in the water column. And it's a dragon slug that I have a fucking laser beam on, so, you know. If something decides to attack, it's not gonna live very long. Oh, hello there. Is that a Hydrovanta? I'd love to use my Hydrovanta more, but they're very delicate and they're very valuable. So I use it as very quick transport. So yeah, speaking of glitches, oh, hello there. Are you gonna glitch for us? Level 24. You know what? Fuck it. I need money. Yeah, we can just murder giant squids that quickly. Now, are they going to be glitched out as I head forward? I'm keeping a bit of an eye out, just in case we do come across a good level 2-so, because I'm in the market. Wait, is this where the fucking artifact? Oh, hello. That's a 2-so. Okay, that's where the artifact is. I was wondering where it was, because I hadn't seen it. Level 18, okay, and level 66. Well, level 18 first. You are in the way of my artifact. Hold on, I got... Let's get rid of this fish meat. We don't need it. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Where the fuck did you come from? You in the walls? I think you were in the walls. Well, get lasered. Anywho, where was that loot bag? Oh, hold on. Oh, look, there's the bug I was talking about. Yeah. That's an Alpha 2-so that's just stuck in a wall. One of the most dangerous creatures in the game. Something I genuinely would not be hanging around here. Just taunting. But it can't get me. I don't know what it is about this trench, but I was genuinely trying to tame a 2-so of my own, and it just kept going into the walls. Oh, Halcyon, let me get on. Hold on, what level are you, you little shit? 66, alright, hold on. Come on. need my Tuso tentacles. These are useful. They're going to be useful next patch because there's a new critter being added that absolutely friggin' hates them. But they also sell for a lot of money. And I need more money in the game. More money means more... Oh, hold on. We'll just bash this one. It doesn't seem to be letting us loot. There it is. There we go. It's all the substrate. There we go. Leave the oil. We don't need more oil. We are full of oil back home. Oh, they're always patching Ark. This game... How does this game fucking run? Don't ask me. Anyway, 32 Tuso tentacles. That's pretty good. Anywho, I need to steal this artifact while I'm here because this will let us summon the boss later. There we go. That is the easiest artifact to collect, so we're probably going to do a few more dives down here. And we're just going to grind that pike. We're probably going to do a few more dives down here at some point. However, I am in the market for a decent level Tuso. Decent level female Tuso. There was a... Oh, hold on. You might be what I'm looking for. Or you. What are you? 120 female? Okay, okay. Hold on. Let's just go above the Tuso kill line. Tusos are very dumb. They can't swim higher than this, so I can just sit here and just watch them. 122, so okay, 122 Tuso's pretty good, and as long as the alpha is locked behind that wall, we basically have nothing to fear. I don't think I'll be doing that today, as we're going to go be stealing some honey. And we're going to be looking for a whole collection of critters. Where's the cliff up? I think this was it. Yeah, this'll do. Close enough, this'll get us up. Let's keep the meats we actually care about. Prime fish is pretty good. Drop the rest of it. We can get more of that back home. And there's regular stuff. There's something fucking around behind us. Let's get out of here. Oh, that is a pack of Allosaurs just running off the cliff. You know what? You guys enjoy the water. I'm not being there. Alright, let's do a quick landing just on the Swamp Island here, just to organize inventory. Then we will... Hold on, is that what I think it is in the water that just there? That is a very good male bombardier beetle. Hold on, I might want to grab that. Actually, no, our bombardier beetle's male as well. Hold on, let's kill this snake first. Can I tame those in the water? Two capros. Let's find out. Like, they're spawning in swamps, so they're gonna have some... If I'm at the surface, I should be able to fire this, and there's no megalodons around. Okay, do you want to... Okay. Oh, hold on, I can't fire it, because I'm in the water. Let's try to lure you to shore. Hold on, if I go over here and fire it, does that count? Yes, it does. Okay, this is gonna be the most scuffed-ass tame I've done in my life. basically takes me 30 seconds to fly back, to swim back there, but this works. This is gonna be the stupidest tame of my fucking life, but it works. Just making sure we're all good in the... Oh, I knew there was a threat. Oh, level 60. That's fine. Not that I want to fuck around with it, with the gator, but, level 60 is at least a lot more survivable than a level 181. Okay, do you want to, like, come back to shore, or... Oh, whatever. Yeah, we're not using the best weapon for it, so we do lose some effectiveness. If we were using a friggin' rocket launcher, I think we need for these ones normally. However, the main point of taming these is so they can generate gunpowder for us, so I'm not too fussed about losing a few levels on them. There we go. What level are you? I love Dimorphodons, but I don't have any. They're a bit of a slight pain to tame, Dimorphodons. Let's pick you up, thank you. Okay, let us attempt not to land anywhere too haphazard. The fog's rolling in. Sorry for the frame rate. Oh, hold the phone. That's a pack of raptors. They're pretty shit levels, but... Nah, we can do better than 50. So we're going to fly over to the main base, we're going to fly over the volcano, and then we're going to check the redwoods. We're going to be switching back to the Wyvern in the redwoods, because it is a terrible fucking idea. Oh, that's a Maguana. It's my fastest creature. Alright, here we are. Main base, sweet. Main base. Hold on, I need to friggin' take that out. If you remember my old streams, you'll remember this is where I used to live. But no longer. I live over at the other arse end of it. This is where I used to live on the original Ark. Okay, those are trophies. Let's just throw some of these black pills up here somewhere. I'm not too so taming at the moment, so... We can grab a, boxes. Oh, fuck it. Black pills count as this, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, enjoy that. And in exchange for 130-something black pills, we're just gonna borrow some honey. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. 300 honey is... 700 honey is more than enough. We'll split that in half. We'll deposit half here, and I'll just keep the 300 honey to myself. Actually, you know, all the humans will... Yeah. That'll do. Yes, the server owner, he doesn't live here at the moment. He's elsewhere. Actually, let me just make sure you're the server Oasisaur. Actually, we should probably get that some fresh plants. Hold on. Just land. Thank you. It's on Vale. Yeah, the server owner likes bears, so, if we can find what I'm looking for, I think he's got a polar bear army at the moment, but we're looking for something a little crazier. Oh yeah, we have orbs that we can throw down and release. Anywho, we need all of these so we can feed, we can feed the Oasisaur. The Oasisaur is one of Ark's many pay-to-win critters, but we have it here for, admin purposes. Because it just so happens to be the only way to resurrect dead animals in the game. Which is also why we try to make sure the dang thing stays alive. So you have to steal trees and feed them entire trees to keep it alive, otherwise it'll starve to death. They are very neat looking, though, I gotta admit, if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, we kind of need this here for admin purposes. I totally want one. There we go. That'll keep it fed enough for another week. Alright, so, back on the hunt. We're going to want to sweep through the volcanic region, and we're going to have to go to the Redwoods. We're going to be switching back to Wyvern back at the Redwoods, because as quick as a Megaguana is, they are very vulnerable to the Redwoods' top predators. Which is a critter I do love. However, Thylacoleo is not something that our Megaguana can take on. Just trying to get a good hop. Not great, but pretty good. We should be able to get through the Redwoods with this. I'll need to do another sweep here at the volcano at some point. I've seen there's some pretty decent, well, I know why I need to do a sweep there. I've seen a fire spitter with a baby, but I haven't seen the baby. If I can get its baby out, we can kill the fire spitter. And we can snag the baby. And that is one of the best critters in the game. Alright, here we are in the Highlands. So we're going to do a few hop, skip, and jumps. Unfortunately, though, the frickin' fog is settling in pretty dang strong. That's a lay lapse. Let's check the southern half. Hold on, let's move away from the giant base there. So generally speaking, I've tended to find around this southern half more mountain creatures spawn, and Gigas are part of that mountain. Just seeing a distinct lack of Gigas. That's a lot of Motoborosauruses, though. Holy shit. Yeah, a couple of Carnos, a couple of Bison. Absolute immense numbers of Motoborosauruses, but no Gigas. Not even a Rex, which is a bit odd. There's normally a Rex or two down here. Let's check. Oh, that's a lay lapse. Not a vintage by any chance, are you? Ah, 108. I've been trying to find another vintage lay lapse. We used to be pretty regular killing them. But there haven't been any spawning in a while, which is unfortunate. I would very much appreciate another vintage lay lapse to spawn. They're very easy alphas to kill. And because they drop Alpha Rex trophies, they're kind of financing my whole operation. That's another massive pile of Motoborosauruses. I might need to clear some of those out. Let's try to get some height. It's a horse. It's another horse. A bit more height. Final sweep. Bugger. Oh, hold on. That's a Diamantan. That's a level 30 Meraxes. What about this level 30 Diamantan? Okay, lovely. I don't think I have the kibble requirements for a Diamantan anyway, but I'd appreciate a higher level one since that 162 we were going to tame just randomly vanished into the ether. Alright, Red Woods. Here we are. Arcs. Premier biome for just things that want to fucking kill you. Oh, hold on. That is a beetle. Beetle detected. That is another male bombardier beetle. We have 2 male bombardier beetles. I don't need a third. Now if we get a female bombardier beetle of similar level, you know what? That'll let us just breed... That'll just let us breed gunpowder factories, which... Given how much gunpowder I go through on a daily basis... Oh, hold on. What do we got here? Another male. Hold on. There's a bear in there. Level 18. Not ideal. As we get deeper into the woods, I should do a switch over because we are a very, very vulnerable critter. We are quick enough to avoid most threats, but yeah, that's a... Oh, hello. That's a Nox. Let's hop the Nox. Alright, here we are. The Redwoods proper. Now, that's a beetle, but I'm a bit more concerned about the bear right next to me. That is a 158 dire bear. That's actually pretty good. That's a pretty good dire bear. 158. Now, the problem is we are looking for a different type of bear. We're looking for an Atlas. Also potentially looking for any grizzlies. Oh, something's going on up there. Stian, that's fine. Unless he doesn't want to fuck around, he won't find out. Oh, speaking fucking around... Ah, level 24. Saw the Meraxes through the mist, and I'm like, ooh, that could be a... tame. Yep, that's a Gigantopithecus. Oh, that's a pretty good level Gigantopithecus. I don't really need a Bigfoot, but that's a pretty good Gigantopithecus. Oh, hold the phone. That is the distinctive telltale... male. Oh ho ho, is that what I think it is? A 168 male Atlas Kodiak. Now we are talking... Oh fuck, that is a... actual fucking threat. What level is this corner? Okay, that's fine. Oh god damn it, gun in the fucking middle. You mother... You perish. You just wasted my time, you little shit of a cornu. Well, now we've got to go and find another decent Atlas Kodiak, and they're rare. Ooh, hold on, that's 108. That is a grizzly. Oh, that's a panda. We already have a pair of pandas, so we're not really in the market for a new one. Oh, hold on. Blister by any chance? Another male bombardier. Ah, now you look different. No, you're another male bombardier. God damn it. I know blister beetles spawn. I have seen them. I actually have the right taming tool for a blister beetle, even. Hold on. You're a Carnotaurus 60. Alright, what about down here? Any... couple of Colossi. Beaver. Oh, hold on, that is some sort of bear. Grizzly. Dire? 60 dire. Very dangerous little spot in the redwoods right here, incidentally. This is the most thylacoleo prone area. Oh, there's one. They're all facing that way, so we're not too fussed. Ugh, you know stuff's rough when I'm considering buying the friggin' premium map and going on the other map on the server just to see if we don't have better luck with bears there. Which I suspect would be the case given the other map on the cluster is literally called Appalachia. Hold on, that was a bear that I just passed. Uh, 102. It's not an awful level, but... That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, that's a bear. Dead ahead. Another 156, okay. Two pretty decent bears. They're females. Let's go check the Castle Island. Oh, hold on. That is the Bombardier. I was almost going to set up on this island, you know? Wanted to take over the castle. Oh, speaking of, what's going on down here? That looks to be a Magnapolia. Absolutely ruining Nagatuama's day. But yes, I might on my single-player server work on setting up in some of the castles here, because... Look at this place. This place needs a base in it. God, I want another Ark RP server. I just want some, like, Vikings and medieval folks and just some castles set up here. Oh, that is a mess of Ceratos. Speaking of a name I don't have, incidentally. Okay, really? I am a fucking wyvern. You really want to fuck around and find out? Actually, I might... Oh, hey, Majunga. No, it's a Yoncho. Ugh, whatever, I'll let it deal with the Carnos. As tempting as it is to wipe out the Carnos for more Carno spines. So we can get them blood drunk. Let's fly to the top of this island and do a little bit of looking around for bears. I know I've seen a few bears on this island. Man, how did I guess the friggin' Ceratos were gonna go after the Yoncho? Oh, that is a Rex of some level that's just kicked the friggin'... We might be able to just steal a One moment, I might be able to steal a baby, Where'd that baby run off to? Oh, fuck off! Oh, for fuck's sake, no, don't you... Oh my god. Right, I think I know what happened to the baby Gigantoraptor, sadly. Can you land? You truly are your mother's son. You truly are your mother's son. Just land so I can get back on you, you little... Thank you. Okay, can I please... see if I can't get vision on this friggin... I think it's still alive because the nest is still up, but... it being as green as it is isn't helping matters. It's absolutely just vanished into nothing. Bugger, that would have been a free Gigantoraptor. Unfortunately, yeah. There goes the nest. Yeah, let's leave that Rex out alone. We don't need to bother it. We'll finish up our sweep down here of the beach. Then we'll go pick up that Carnotaurus and probably end stream. We'll have to just be right back in a moment. Let's just find somewhere... oh, hold on. That is... bugger. No, Chimkin. That's the problem of bear hunting, because there's like 4 different bear types. If you see a bear silhouette in the fog, it's not necessarily going to be a, Good job, raptors. You fucked around and just got torn apart by allosaurs. Yeah, in fact, this island looks pretty good for raptors, is interesting. No, hold on. That is a Smilodon. Smilodons aren't even bears. Oh, there's another Rex causing problems. Another Smilodon. You're gonna problems, Are you trying to attack a friggin' Smilodon baby there, buddy? Speaking of Kano, what have we got here? 156, but it's a male. That was a decent level female. Actually, we were just going to grab it and take it back home. Alright, what about the bottom of Redwoods Island here? Anything? That is a Fasol. That is the old Fasolasuchus. Yeah, that Ceratosaurus ain't breaking through that. Absolute hard counter to Ceratos, those are. They're actually something. I'm kind of in the market for a boss fight, but once again, our kibble stocks are so low that it's not happening. Right, I'm going to be right back in a moment. Let's just see. Where's Pretty? I think this cliff looks pretty chill. Not seeing anything coming up behind us. Beautiful. I'll be back shortly. Okay, you know things are interesting when I confuse a friggin' Phiomia for a bear. Actually, well, where's me scanner? There you are. Oh, hey, 192 Glaucus. I'm just gonna pull that up and nope, that's not what I want. Alright, apparently more Atlas Kodiaks back in the friggin' Redwoods, so you might want to spin back that way. You know what? Fuck it, let's... Who do I have on me who I can actually do a good run on, actually? Who do I have I can actually shoot off the Oh, I've got my tech stego. Okay, that'll be fine. Stegosaurs are the ultimate tanks in this game. I'm telling you though, I'd absolutely love just an ARC RP7, like no flyers or something on this map. I think it would be very... So many people just are so used to just using flyers on this map in particular that I think a no flyer one would be really... really interesting. Oh, hold on. 24. What's going on down here? What are you up to? Hold on, I think that Kano is actually decent level for me. Oh my god, can you piss off? I need to get the Kano out from under you. Yoink! Oi! Excuse me, you... Can I grab the... I wanted to grab the Kano. Hold on, it'll be... Oi! Oh, god damn it, the Kano died. Alright, you perish now. God damn it. I wanted that Kano. Then it decided to run close enough to fucking die. Hold on, the Atlas Bear's back this way. This is why we need to, eventually kill the bosses, because I want to get the tech scanner. Oh, there it is. Okay, can you sit the fuck still so I can get a level? Okay, that's a level 24 Atlas Kodiak. I am. Okay, this way now. I want these incredibly powerful bears. I want the bear that can kill dinosaurs. Speaking of, if we're actually... You know what? Getting a Megatherium might actually... Oh, that's a terrible level, that one. I was going to say, though, getting a Megatherium might not be the worst idea. Okay, nice. There you are. directly ahead, apparently. That's another fucking corner. 66. What level's this? Oh god, fuck no, that's a... They're not getting out of that hot mess. Plus level 66. I'm not worrying about a level 66 Atlas Kodiak. Oh yeah, oh god, that's right. They could spawn in the snow, can't they? That'd actually suck. I don't have the... We can do quick tours into the snow, but I'm not quite equipped to fully survive there. The snow region in this map is called the Mare to Snow for a reason. Let's go find one of those bears. Oh, that's a razor tooth. Oh, that is the entirely wrong type of bear. Yeah, we might need to go to the snow for what we're needing, so, okay, this looks roughly about where I think we left the bear. There it is. What's this shield? That's a decent level shield one, but I know they're... Oh, that's the level 54. You know what, fuck it, let's go grab a Carno. Oh, hold on, are you attacking a bear? That was a low-level bear, but it was still a bear! Well, let's go to a scan over in Mare to Snow. I can't go too deep into there because I will just die. Oh, hold on. There's a... little bombardier. Let me just need to check. Hold on. Okay, blister beetles don't come up. That's annoying. maybe not spawn on this map? I swear I've seen one or two around. Regardless, though. Okay, we've just come in here and there's already just 2 bears right off the bat. 66 and 30. That's... not great levels. Oh, that's a Alpha Monolopho. That was an incredibly rare... oh, it's an Alpha Tyranodominator. Right, I was wondering where all the alphas got to. Apparently up here. Oh, hold on. What level is that? That's what we need. Hello. Now, thankfully, I know that... oh, hold on. There's a beetle of... that's a male. That's a tiny little male bombardier. Oh, that is a very angry bear. There's a lot of dire bears around here, so we might... why are you going after her? Oh no, that's a grizzly. That's not a dire. Oh, hello. There's a that's a terrible Megisto. Yeah, this seems to be the place... oh god, hold on. We're already down 100 health. Okay, I'm gonna have to grab equipment and head back here. We have to go and tame this anyway, so that'll be fine. We have equipment back at base for surviving Mare to Snow. Oh jeez, run murder. We are very quickly losing a lot of health. Thankfully though, the desert is dead ahead. Yep, looks like we're stabilized at 96. Down from 300 though, so you know. A little bit dangerous to go there. Thankfully though, I'm pretty sure fully kitted up, we can probably survive it. So that'll probably be next time. We're going to go do an expedition to the Mare to Snow. As unfortunately I do have work tomorrow, so we will be starting to head on off. But we're going to grab this Carnotaurus before we do. Oh, goose detected. No baby. We always keep an eye out just in case we see a Deinocheirus that has a baby, because those would be the ideal creature to fight Magnapolia with. But they don't exactly always have babies. In fact, have very low rates of just randomly having a baby with them. But if you get lucky enough to find one with a baby, you have one of the strongest critters in the game. We are back on the old ASE server. We did in fact have a whole ass... oh, that is a random ass friggin' dragon. We did have an entire good army of them after a while. I'll grab this Carnotaurus. It won't take too long to get KO'd. I'll have to use my last 10 pieces of kibble on it, and then offline I'm just going to go scrounge up so much more kibble, so next time we can do more taming. Primarily, we're going to be getting a... We're going to be getting some bears. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I just realized. We're going to be going after that Dazungatherium. I'm probably going to do that offline, actually, just to make sure that comes through nicely. But after that... Well, after that, I can start friggin' combining all of the Dazungatheriums and get a friggin' force we might be able to actually take on the Magnapolia with. So that will be a very funny tame. But Magnapolia is effectively the paladin dinosaur, so I reckon that'll be a good, good tame. We can't do the Dazunga today because we're out of kibble, so we'll get this Carnotaurus. I'll quickly go down and show you the Mad Labs, where we will be eventually making our Abomination. And then I will handle the Carnotaurus taming off stream because it's just sitting down watching a dinosaur tame up. It's completely easy. But we'll call it there and then. I'll just have to see if there's anyone kicking. Perfect. Drop you in. Just the freaking air conditioner spam here. So you might have noticed these we ran past. These are DNA thingamajigs. They'll extract it, and this will help merge. So what we're aiming for is to combine this DNA and the DNA sequencer to make a Mororex. So we need to get pure DNA vials of a Carno, a Raptor, a Theory, again, a Giga, and a Rex. And we just need the two of those to finalize that. The Gigas and the Raptors. The Raptors will be easy, the Gigas won't. Did Carno's tame off regular kibble? Oh, cool. They tame off regular kibble. Beautiful. I don't need to use a good shit then. It's probably going to need 11 kibble, so actually, no, I'm probably going to have to use the good shit anyway. Oh well. Whatever. G'day. I think it's only 4 shots if I can get him in the head each time with this particular weapon. Yep, 4 shots if I can get him in the head each time. Split that down to 4. Do I have any speed up? Let's go grab some. Here we some. Just one of those. Let's go put the honey away, just while we let him get a bit hungry up there. Quickly show you. We do in fact have a random cardo. We're pretty good on Rexes. And, oh, where are they? Oh, there they are. We have a pair of Therizinosaurs. Oh, we're about to have a thing land. Excellent. So we are indeed, just a Raptoring Giga away from being able to create a genetic a horrid creation against science. That's also a horrid creation against science that will work for us and be really good at killing alphas. While we're down here, actually, I just want to quickly... So them for the new beetles. How much is that per 10%? Okay, okay, the enough we put up there should be good. Oh, I forgot to grab the friggin' things. Hold on. Drain the necklace saddle. Half of this we're just gonna throw away, but... Brynhilda, what are you doing over here? You should be back here guarding the Archelons. There we go. Oh, hold on, my Bombardier Beetle's a female. Good thing we grabbed a male then. We can raise up an entire army of, gunpowder producers if I want to. Excellent. Probably only going to have them out when we need to be producing. Oh, sweet. We generate 100 at a time. Beautiful. Let's shove you into the icebox. When do you last? Ooh, still only 20 minutes. That's fine. Generating like 100 at a time, that was pretty dang good. So we'll probably just leave one of them out. We'll leave one of each type out just to generate. They are not good flyers. They're really sort of gliding, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, these are not good flyers. You kind of... They're kind of having problems. But they generate free shit for us, so, you know. We're going to keep an eye on the island because I've seen them spawn there previously. So we'll just see what happens. Unfortunately, yeah, it didn't have a greater spoil time or anything like that. That makes gunpowder. Hold on, let's just make a bunch of... shit ton of that while we're at it. Bunch more of that. And now, I will go hang around with this, let's make sure that's 3 down, so there should be at least 7 left. Beautiful, yeah. We've probably even gave it too much. Alright, I will hang out with this Carno while it tames. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Let's go see if there's anyone kicking around, shall we? Does not appear to be anyone, but you all have a good one, and I will see you the next time I see you. Till then.